Alright, so this is a quick video about the high ISO performance of the Nikon ZF. I have this bunch of images. The one in blues are shoot from ISO 100 all the way to 6400, and the same with ISO 100. The one in this box in green from ISO 100 to ISO 6400. Like not 6400, 6000, 64,000. So what exactly the difference between these two sets of images? Well, the one in marked in green, these are basically without any internal camera noise reduction. Like, so noise reduction was zero. The one in blue, these are with noise reduction enabled with the setting of high, medium, yep, that was it. So let's compare them with and without noise reduction, so you will see the definition and the performance, how it goes. So let's start with ISO 100. Wait a second. So this is ISO 100 with noise reduction applied. This is ISO 100 without noise reduction. On the left hand side is ISO 100 without any noise, with noise reduction. On the right hand side, ISO 100 without any noise reduction. And you can see the definition over here. Looks fine. And all this over here, like what you expect, looks okay. So exposure, and look at the histogram, looks the same. Left hand side noise reduction applied, right hand side noise reduction not applied. So I'm going to shift one by one. This is ISO 200, and over here also the ISO 200. So on the left hand side, ISO 200 with noise reduction. On the right hand side, ISO 200 without noise reduction. And actually the one on the right hand side without any noise reduction looks sharper. Yep, looks sharper. So it means that uh, there is a softness introduced by the noise reduction, internal camera noise reduction. They introduce a little bit soft edges. You can see it's much more sharper on the right hand side without any noise reduction. So let's move to ISO 400, and over here ISO 400. So left hand side ISO 400 with noise reduction applied. On the right hand side ISO 400 without any noise reduction applied. This time it looks sharper on this with the noise reduction applied. Maybe just the camera shifted the focus. Maybe. Alright, let's move forward. Left hand side ISO 800 with noise reduction applied. On the right hand side with noise reduction applied. Without any noise reduction applied. The one without any noise reduction applied having more definition, and ISO 800 looks still very clean. Very clean. You can see no noise in the darker areas. Very good. Whereas this with noise reduction applied, it's more kind of a fuzzy, but it's okay. Now let's move to ISO 1600. Same left hand side with noise reduction applied, right hand side without any noise reduction applied. And now we start seeing a little tiny noise in ISO 1600. Yep. Yep. Very slight. Now let's move to ISO 3200. So both left hand side with noise reduction applied, right hand side without any noise reduction applied at ISO 3200. Yep, you can start seeing noise now in these darker areas, which is more kind of a mushy, like squished, not much detail, with the one which is with noise reduction applied on the left hand side, whereas on the right hand side it's much more defined, much more sharper without noise reduction applied. Of course there is a noise over here, you can see. Yep, it's more, the details are gone in the one with the on the left hand side with noise reduction applied. On the right hand side there is no noise reduction applied and looks sharper. Let's move next. ISO 6400, right hand side ISO 6400. Let's go. Okay, same result. Left hand side the details are squashed, more kind of a mushy. On the right hand side it's much more defined. Right hand side is without any noise reduction applied, and of course the noise is there. This will start getting visible now. Yep, let's move forward. So 12,800. By the way, you start seeing banding over here, which you'll see in a minute. So 12,800, and over here 12,800. Yeah, we start seeing banding over here in the image. Even is there. So you can see the noise. 12,800 is still very much cleanable. You can clean it, but much more defined. So I saw 25,600 on the left hand side with noise reduction applied. On the right hand side it's 25,600 with noise reduction applied, and as you can see, still usable. 25,600 still very much usable. Of course you can see the banding is there. You see these lines, the banding is there, it's there. And regardless if you shoot with noise reduction or without any noise reduction, you can see the banding. So let's move to 51,200. 51,200. Okay, now this is where you should not be using. Of course it's barely usable, but yep, barely usable. The image is barely usable. The one which noise reduction applied, there is no detail, but without any noise reduction applied, it's barely usable. Of course the banding is there, but what to do? So let's move to the last. 64,000. 64,000, and let's compare. Oh, too much noise, too much noise. The banding is there, you can clearly see the banding. Wow, too much noise. Yep. So let's see the banding issue, where it starts. So 64, this is 51. Good. Okay, so the banding is, this is 51,200, 25,000, 12,800, even at 6,400 the banding was there. 32, 64, 32, add up to 32, 1,600 and 800. So from 800 to 1,600 there is no banding. 800, 1,600, 800, 1,600, no banding. Now from 1,600 to 3,200, yeah, there is this banding. You can see the banding is there. As you can see the lines, they are there. So 1,600, 3,200. but 800 to 1600, not much. Same over here. This is 800, 1600, 800, 1600. No bending. From 1600 to 32, yes, there is bending. Clear bending. 3200. So from 800 to 1600, no bending. So what you can conclude from this video is that up to ISO 1600 you can easily shoot without any bending, and from ISO 3200 you start seeing bending. That's for sure. Uh, uh, so the maximum usable ISO is 25,600, which is over here very much acceptable. Up to, yeah, you can work around, but 51,200 is too much noisy. So up to 25,600 you can use the image, but with bending. If you do not want these bendings, you have to step down up to 1600 ISO. That's it. Up to 1600 ISO you can get away with bending and with cleaner images, that's for sure. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in future with some new content. Till then, take care. Bye.